Okay, my name is Michael Darby. I'm the general manager here at Dolphin Cove at this park here in Ocho Rios. Well, funny enough, I used to be in the hotel business. I've been in the hospitality industry for about over 20 years. The biggest challenge here is that in the hotel you have an average of 5 to 7, maybe call it, during this time of the year, which will be the winter season, you have an average of 8 to 9 nights to satisfy the guests. In the summertime, you might have an average of 5 to 7 nights to satisfy the guests. Here, you have a window of probably 2 to 3 hours to arrive at that same high level of satisfaction, because they've paid what you would consider nowadays to be a lot of money. So whereas you have a guest for a week in a hotel and you can slip up in the first 2 or 3 days, you have 3 or 4 more days to make it up to them. Here, you don't have that opportunity. A facility such as this doesn't necessarily guarantee you return business if it doesn't change year after year, because some of the encounters are quite similar. If you come next year, you might have the similar experience. So the challenge is to create a difference, to create something different in different areas. As you see we're doing now, there's several projects going on. What you really want is so that people come and they can't finish everything in one day. You know, so something is left over, and if they're not able to make it tomorrow, then next year on the cruise again, and they come back and they have another experience. Most of the staff in the operation side of it, not including the management of the dolphin area, but most of the staff, line staff, are from in and around the general area here. The training is ongoing and is minutely, because it is dynamic. The changes take place. The changes come at you, I mean, all day long. You know, so what happened yesterday is something that you need to plan for tomorrow, so it doesn't happen again if it was a mishap. Because like I say, you don't have much of an opportunity to correct the wrongs in this environment. Apart from that, the whole idea of people being able to develop a career path, whether it is in training a dolphin or in handling the other animals that we have, the stingrays, the sharks, etc., etc., or it is having a career in housekeeping or in food and beverage, where in food and beverage you have several different areas. You can become a chef, and you can work as part of the service team, as part of the sanitation team. So there are different areas in all the different aspects of the running the park itself. Then you can get to a managerial level where you manage one of the 11 departments that are here. You know, so it provides employment, but it also provides careers. It brings in valuable foreign exchange into the economy, which is on a much bigger scale, and to Jamaica in general, it also provides another avenue for people to enjoy the island and what the island has to offer. You know, and that also takes it way outside of Jamaica. It takes it all over the world.
My name is Clifton Reeder. I'm the General Manager for Sunset Jamaica Grand right here in Ocho Rios. And of course, Dolphin Cove is one of our premier attractions in Ocho Rios. Many guests make decisions based on not only the destination, as in Ocho Rios or Jamaica Grand, but on the facilities that they can enjoy outside of the hotel. And I think Dolphin Cove is just one of those facilities that a lot of guests make a decision to come to Ocho Rios sometimes, to go to Dolphin Cove, and then choose Jamaica Grand as the choice area to stay. We value the services of Dolphin Cove because, being all-inclusive, especially a very large hotel, in fact one of the largest hotels in Ocho Rios, we in fact like when our guests leave the property, because you know, they go off, they drink less of our liquor and they enjoy themselves out there, and it's a value added to us in that they get another entertainment source, so we don't have to provide all the entertainment and property that they will ever need, and they leave the hotel a lot more satisfied. It's an excellent facility, and I mean, I have not had a single complaint about the facility down there, because a lot of times people go to dolphin encounters, they look at the small cages or whatever and complain, but the facilities down there is so huge. It's part of the natural ocean, the natural setting down there. I think they've done a very, very good job almost keeping the dolphins in their natural surroundings. So I think the facilities are really, really good. When you look at it from a Jamaica Tourist Board point of view, when they go to market Jamaica, Dolphin Cove is one of those attractions that they use a lot to really get guests to come to Jamaica. You know, as they say, once you go, you know. And it's the same thing with Jamaica, it's the same thing with Dolphin Cove.
Hi, my name is Brian Roper. I'm the General Manager of Sandals Grand Riviera in Ocho, Jamaica. And we have 533 rooms and suites here, and we provide many of our guests to go to Dolphin Cove to enjoy their attraction. Initially, there were the doomsayers who didn't think that it helped the environment, and what were they doing with dolphins. But I think the operation there proven that they care for the animals, and they care better for them in captivity than they probably would be out in the wild. And there's absolutely no negative right now at all, and there's a lot of support for everything that they do. They're very helpful in the community, they help in the schools, they help educate the children, and any negatives that existed at the start were from ignorance. And having been educated by Dolphin Cove, there's absolutely no negatives in Jamaica whatsoever. Every guest that comes here that books a Dolphin Cove, it's 100% satisfaction. There's never anybody coming back. It's not an inexpensive attraction, but it's definitely worthwhile. They feel it's money well spent, and it's one of the hardest attractions to get into. If you don't book early, probably you won't get in at all. Dolphin Cove has definitely benefited Jamaica. We're not just sun and sand and red striped bear for that matter. And it's a world-class attraction. It's an educational attraction. And whether you're visiting Jamaica by a cruise ship or a land visitor, and I will say they get a lot of locals as well who go there. So it definitely has benefited Ocho in particular. But they put a lot of money into the economy. It's not a cheap operation that they run. They employ quite a number of people there, and it's a world-class organization that have paid for themselves a few times over, but it has definitely helped Jamaica. It's put a lot of foreign exchange into the bank.
Good afternoon, my name is Peter Fraser. I'm the General Manager of the beautiful Sandals Royal Plantation in Ocho, Jamaica. My involvement with Dolphin Cove is that from our Island Roots tour desk in the lobby, where we encourage our guests to see as much as the destination as possible, and Dolphin Cove obviously is one of the highlights of their week's vacation. It creates employment because it's not just about the dolphins and the care of the dolphins. It's a whole experience. There's a jungle tour, there are food and beverage facilities, and you can either opt for the encounter itself or just to browse around through the jungle and enjoy the various fauna and flora and animals that that we have here on island. And you can always speak to them. We have a one-on-one relationship with the owners, and if there's any concern, anything that we like them to do for us, it's just a phone call away, and they always oblige. The better the guest vacation experience is. Yes, the hotel is important, the accommodations, the food, everything, the ambiance of the hotel, but outside the hotel is another experience, and that is important. They have played an integral role in ensuring that. As far as I can recall, when they first opened, the environmentalists may have made a comment about dolphins and the treatment of dolphin and dolphin in captivity, but I don't think they knew enough, because it was the first dolphin facility in Jamaica at the time. But I think over the years I've gone to appreciate that they are well taken care of, and they do have their downtime. They do have the time when they're rest time. They're not overworking them.